Ladies and gentlemen of this abundant audience, it gives me great pleasure to present what has to be the umpteenth, or probably close to the 6th or 7th Stone Soup Poetry, Jack Powers Stone Soup Savor Poetry Prize to an open micer who has provided outstanding contributions not just to Stone Soup poetry, but to the poetry community as a whole. Founded years ago by Sophia Marshall alongside Margaret Nairn, and of course the late Jack Powers, founder of Stone Soup Poetry in 1971. This was intended to be something to carry on an annual basis, starting with the first winner, Laurel Lambert. Yes. Yeah, did I say that right? Laurel Lambert, and including such distinguished people as Valerie Lawson, I believe Walter Howard, Didi Delgado, Martha Boss, Lee Barron, most recently last year, James Van Looy and Jan Rowe. They were the first shared power couple to have the award.
Ooh.
And now we culminate
I like that.
with tonight's winner for 2019, the last winner of the 2010s. Everyone's doing their best of music selections for 2010, their best of books for the 2010s, because 2020 is just around the corner. So there's a lot of end of the year, end of the decade, probably because we want this decade to end and have a better one come up. But it's good that we can still celebrate the positive of this decade and the people who come in week out at Stone Soup. So it is with great pleasure. We'll present him the prize after his 15 minutes of fame. I don't think he'll go on that long, but he wants to save it a little bit for after when he goes to the Barking Crab. But for now, we'll give the spotlight to tonight's winning recipient, Mr. Bill Lewis.
Yes! Oh, thank you very much. It's a great glory and pleasure to come here before you with this wonderful award, to think that my fellow poets have recognized me for this glory, for this honor, to put me above all other poets. I am Ozymandias, poet of poets. Look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair. Oh my goodness gracious. So, I have all sorts of wonderful poems to entertain you with, but you know, I'm not a good poet when it comes to being depressing. I've never gotten that depressing thing going, so I'm just going to have to, because I don't write poems. Poems just attack me, and I'm sitting there innocently, and all of a sudden, somebody just says, well, you know how it is. I'm just trying to do my work. I am fixing my coat. The next thing, ode to a pin. Oh, little wire with pointy end. I admire you so. You help me mend. You keep my creases tight in line and help me sew a pen quite fine. It makes me feel so safe to know you've got my back. My cuffs are low. Until that moment when you prick and poke my finger, which I lick, and next you fall upon the floor. Where are you? Where are you? I implore. Come back to me. I need you now. You might get lost. And that I fear. I know I'll find her, but with my luck, think I find her with my butt. Some pins are good, some pins are bad. Some are happy, some are sad, but all of them are like my friends. They're sharp, they're twisted, and they have a cute end. Ode to a pen, also. However, most of my poetry, of course, consists of sad love poems, actually happy love poems. But my love poems, well, I don't know, it's a love poem. We'll go with it. You see, I just love and things that I admire and want and feel and you know, sex and kisses and kisses and kisses upon kisses upon kisses. It seems too excessive, it seems too much. How can one kiss be so different from the next? Shouldn't one suffice? And yet I am constantly drawn back for another, and another and another. No number is finite, which is finite enough. I must always have one more. I am no fool. I don't want to kiss forever. I just never want to stop. No kiss is so perfect as to obviate the need for the next. Or perhaps every kiss is exactly so perfect that that in itself necessitates the next. And so each kiss will beget another and another and another until the end of time. We woke up one Saturday morning. She hugged me. We were talking about the names we were going to give the children. That night she called me up and said she had seen signs on the internet that I was going to become abusive. Never talk to me again? I did not do well with the lady folk. Every now and then I would meet someone I really liked and everything was started off fine, and then they all went, oh. I saw one of those ads for mail order brides from Russia. I mean, they're not really mail order brides, but the Russian bride tour, where you have the opportunity to meet beautiful young women who might be interested in handsome gentlemen from other countries who have passports and money. I've never thought highly of the name Svetlana. It seems sort of bleh. Who would name their daughter Svetlana? I mean, why don't you just name her Rubella? But then I met Sviatek, and I found out that I was pronouncing it wrong. It's Svetlana, or Lana, or Lanska, or Sviatek, or Svietka, or Sviata. Ja was lublю, от я бещусь, от этот труд ости несчастный. В этой глупости несчастный, в ваш кноб я признаюсь. Без вас мне скучно, я зеваю, при вас мне грустно, я терплю. И мученец сказать желаю, мой ангел, как я вас люблю. I was not upset when Svetlana took off. I mean, we had a good time together, but I was not romantically in love with her. I was hoping for the best, and the best didn't come. Oh, but I love many things. I mean, I love my girlfriends. I love sex. I love my dong. I love my penis. I mean, I love my dong. My dong is long. It likes to sing a little song. It likes to sing its song while in a thong. The song is called the Long Dong Song. Do you like singing songs in dongs? It's lots of fun, it isn't wrong, to hear a neatly thong-clad dong sing this lovely long thong dong. Long dong song. If throngs of singing dongs and thongs were allowed in church, would it be wrong to have a choir of singing dongs all nestled neatly in their thongs? And Chinese dongs, which are not in thongs, are playing often in Hong Kong and playing chess from old to old time, like Chinese checkers and old ping pong. How about your thong? Does it belong to play a game or sing a song? Let's have a party for our dogs. We'll get together in giant throngs, all decked out in our finest thongs, singing choruses of the long dong song. Although I have not been successful with my girlfriends, I have actually done very well with their children. Indeed, it was my constant assumption that my girlfriends would stick with me just for the sake that their children liked me so much. But it's really hard on a kid when you bring your boyfriend in and then kick him out. So Amanda was not my girlfriend. She was just an old friend, and I was out helping her. I thought maybe I could help her get to a university, that she wanted to become a nurse, and I could help pay for nursing school. She had 3 kids, and she was not doing well with the gentleman. Yeah, her boyfriend, no, not good. But I was not her boyfriend. I was just her friend. She hates me. I'm not her daddy. She knows that fact well. I'm a mommer's old friend, and that's just as well. Her brother and sister, who are several years younger, they want a daddy. It's for him they're hungry. Just an old friend, but I'm fun and I play. We do things together whenever I stay. It's like you're our daddy, Caden whispered in my ear, as he rode on my shoulders, big and brave with no fear. And Bibi awakens me from my slumbers on their couch by counting my fingers 1 through 10. She's no slouch. Daddy, she purrs when Mommy is away. It makes me so happy that she likes me that way. But Ashley is 8, and she is no fool. She knew her real dad, and she knew he was cruel. I'm okay as a friend. I bring water balloons. But don't get too close. Don't try too soon. I'm just her mom's friend. Though I am fairly silly, there are few things as fun as tricking poor Billy. As we drove to the lake, she gave all the commands, so we ate at McDonald's to fulfill her commands. At the lake with the kids, they all splashed and played, and found it to be a near perfect day. Now, Ashley is clever, and it's a fair bet that when I'm distracted, she'll get me all wet. She'll knock all my s'mores off into the fire, and driving me crazy, I fear she'll not tire. And trumping my cards and stealing my spoons, this obnoxious child makes me look like a goon. At 2 in the morning, it's vacation, no curfew. The little ones flump, as if on the same cue. But Ashley is big, and she wants to hear what we adults say when the children aren't near. Ash is a kid who never asks for permission. Let's get out of her way when she's on a mission. Like a pup who is searching for the most comfortable ground, she crawls onto my lap and turns herself round. And having found it, that most perfect place, she wraps my arms around her and nods off into space. And I should like to conclude with perhaps just my one depressive poem. Yes, indeed. Now it is time to get down and see the sad parts of the world where there is pain and agony and sorrow, and how people are discriminated against. This is really a poem about discrimination by nature against me. I'm a hang glider pilot, as you know, and sitting on launch, watching the birds fly, watching the mosquitoes, watching time fly. Everybody flies but me. They call for east, so I set up for east, and I see folks flying west. Whenever I go, it's blowing down. I never know which side's best. Pre-flight hooking, I'm ready to go, then an hour and a half on launch. So I take a dump and the ladder lifts off. Everybody flies but me. First in the morning, last at night, I can't get off of that hill. I must have pissed off them winds gods bad to grudge me such an evil will. So I QSO on my icon. I play music on my Vario. I got a Z3 bed and a 20-gore pillow just waiting for that wind to blow. My catheter dribbled and I sucked on my tube and I watched the clouds drift by. With my freak propped up in the shadow I lay. My $3,000 full race tweaked out surf-coated metal cloth double sleeves airwave sunshade. With that, I should like to say it's been a great pleasure entertaining you with my marvelous, marvelous creations. And a beautiful day to you all, my friends.
Gordon? The actual bestowment comes on your hand. Congratulations, Bill. It's an honor to stay there. Pause for 1 second, shake hands. Excellent.
Thank you so much. It's an honor. Okay, I get that enough bowing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, I had fun. I hope you found it at least amusing and not too terribly obnoxious. Or maybe obnoxious, I don't care.